good afternoon, Mrs. Aysgarth.
Good afternoon. Is my husband in his office?
Mr. Aysgarth? Why, no.
When do you expect him?
Well, I really couldn't say. Perhaps you'd like to talk to Captain Melbeck?
Yes, I would. Very much, please.
This way. Mrs. Aysgarth to see you, sir.
Oh, come in. Mrs. Aysgarth, what a pleasure to see you.
Good afternoon, Captain Melbeck.
Do sit down.
Thank you. Captain Melbeck, I don't want to impose on you, but you're Johnny's cousin as well as his employer. I thought I'd come in and see you.
Of course. I've been feeling very badly about Johnny ever since I had to discharge him.
Discharge?
Now, don't worry, Mrs. Aysgarth. I told him I wouldn't prosecute.
I don't understand.
I told him I wouldn't prosecute.
What on earth are you talking about? When did you discharge him?
6 weeks ago, we had an unexpected audit. The account showed a deficit of £2,000. When I looked into Johnny's records, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Aysgarth. He should have told you.
Johnny, I am leaving you. It is very important that we never see each other again.
Lena.
Yes?
Ethel told me she packed your grips.
Yes.
Then you've heard.
Yes, I've heard.
I'm so sorry, darling. Terribly sorry. This telegram just came from the doctor. Tells how it happened.
Telegram?
Deeply regret your father died early this morning from heart failure. Your mother wishes you to come at once.
Oh.
Lena.
Oh.
Tired, darling?
A little.
It's been a nasty week for you. I'll be glad to get you home. Nina, you ever have any regrets that you married me?
Why do you ask that?
Well, I was thinking of the will. Seems pretty obvious that your father would have left you a lot more than his portrait if you'd been anybody else but Mrs. John Aysgarth.
Oh, is that what you meant?
You haven't answered my question.
What about you? Have you any regrets?
Monkey face, marrying you is the one thing I've never changed my mind about.
Do you really mean that, Johnny?
Yes, I really mean that. I want nothing but to spend the rest of my life with you. And if you were to die first, I'd never...
I would die first.
Well, listen, what about you?
I couldn't stop loving you if I tried.
Have you tried?
Yes. Once.
When?
When I found out you'd lost your job with Captain Melbeck.
How long have you known?
Since last Friday.
Who told you?
Captain Melbeck. I met him.
Did he tell you why?
No. Suppose you tell me why.
Oh, well, we just didn't get along. I say, it's quite nice here. Shall we stop and look at the sea? Pretty, Be quite a drop off this cliff, wouldn't it?
Why didn't you get along with Captain Melbeck?
Oh, I don't know. He's a bit of an old fogey, you know. Monkey face, I've always had the notion that the secret of success is to start at the top. The way to make money is to think in a big way. Look at all this land, for instance. Look at the view from these cliffs. Now, why isn't something done about it? If I had 10,000 pounds, or still better, 20,000, I could start a development here.
All you need is 20,000 pounds.
Uh-huh. For 30, next 10,000 wouldn't hurt a bit. 30,000 pounds. That's all I'd need.
30,000 pounds. Okay. Think you could swing it for that, old bean?
Of course. Now, you see, Beaky, this is the ground plan.
Wonderful, old bean. Then we could put the large hotel out there on the cliff, eh?
That's the idea.
Hello. What's going on in here?
Monkey face, we're organizing a real estate company. We're about to buy a very beautiful piece of land right by the sea.
What a view. What sun. What air.
Then we sell part at a profit.
I see, but you'll need financing for all this.
Of course.
Well, have you found someone to put up the money?
Of course.
Who?
Me.
Oh, I see.
Well, the idea is mine, but the money is Beaky's. And the corporation, well, Beaky borrows against some securities he has in Paris. Now, the company is going to be in my name.
Yes, but...
Look, darling, now, just let me show you how simple it is.
Does Beaky understand it?
Oh, perfectly. I think.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Aysgarth.
Yes, Ethel?
You're wanted on the phone, sir.
Oh, thank you, Ethel. Excuse me, Beaky.
All right, old man.
Now, Beaky, please explain it to me, will you?
Well, you see, my dear girl, we buy up this land, and then we sell part of it. That gives us 100% profit. Then on the other part, we build something or other.
Oh, yes, but from whom do you buy the land? To whom do you sell it?
Well, that shouldn't be difficult, do you think?
Beaky, isn't it about time you grew up?
I say, old girl, you're scolding.
Yes, you need a scolding.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Shall I go and stand in the corner?
Beaky, you're not being fair to Johnny.
I say, old girl, that's a bit thick, you know. Why, he's the president of the whole valley thingamajig. Gets a salary. Writes his own checks.
Yes, that's what I mean.
What's wrong about that?
Yes, what is wrong about it? Well, Lena?
I say, old Ben, Lena's telling me you're a bit soft in the head. Is that it?
Well, it sounded like that to me. Beaky, hadn't you better be changing for dinner?
Right, old Ben. I won't be a jiffy.
What right had you to interfere in my affairs?
But I wasn't really. I was only...
You were only what?
Well, I was only trying to tell Beaky that he shouldn't leave everything to you. It's not as if you were both experienced businessmen.
What the devil do you know about business?
Oh, very little. I only...
Suppose, Beaky, you're taking me seriously. You'd have ruined the whole scheme. Do you realize that?
Yes, but if it weren't good...
Well, that's my business, not yours. If I say it's good, it's good. But I don't want any interference from you or anyone else. Is that clear?
Yes, that's clear. Yes, who is it? Yes, Johnny.
I thought you might like to know. I'm calling off the real estate plan.
Why? What happened?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps the land isn't any good. Or perhaps I don't like the idea of risking Beaky's money. Or perhaps it's a stiff job and I'm too lazy.
I don't know what it is, but every time I play anagrams, I can only make three-letter words. D-O-U-B, D-O-U-B. No such word.
Try this.
D-O-U-B-T. Doubt. Thank you, old girl. Your turn. Here, Johnny. I don't see why you want to call off this real estate scheme.
That's no good.
The corporation's formed already. The money's been put up in your name, old boy.
The deal's off, Beaky.
Why do we have to drive all the way up there to look at it?
Well, I won't be responsible for calling the scheme off without first proving to you it's no good. We're going up there early tomorrow morning and take a look.
Why are you so insistent?
Because, as I told you, I won't be responsible.
All right, old boy. What's that word you got there, Lena? M-U-L-D-E-R. No such word, is there? Try the R instead of the L. Murder. That's better.
Murder.
Johnny, I don't like going up there in the morning. Why do we have to go so early?
Now, Beaky.
Murder.
Oh, well, we have to. Let's get on with the game. Your turn, old girl.
The money in his name. Murder. The cliffs overlooking the sea.
I say, Lena.
The edge of the cliff. Stay away, Beaky.
Lena, I say.
He'll put you off. He'll kill you. Murder. Murder. Murder.
Lena, what's the matter?
Lena.
Give me a hand here, Beaky. She's fainted.
What time did Mr. Aysgarth leave?
Why, about 7, ma'am.
And Mr. Thwaite went with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Why didn't you wake me?
Well, Mr. Aysgarth said not to disturb you.
What car did they use?
Well, ma'am, I don't...
What car? Which one? Listen.
Oh, that's Mr. Aysgarth now, ma'am.
He's back. He's come back.
Morning, Lena.
Johnny,
Feeling better? What's the matter? You're white as a sheet.
where's Beaky?
What?
Hello, old girl. How you feeling?
Oh!
Any better?
Lena, what is it?
Oh, Johnny. Oh, darling, I'm so glad.
Oh, well, what's all this? I've only been away a few
Oh,
hours.
it seems like 1,000 years.
Yeah, seems like that to me, too.
Oh, shut up, Beaky. It was nothing.
Nothing. I came very near to losing my life. You call that nothing?
You nearly lost your life?
Came very close to it.
Let's drop the subject.
No. Go on, Beaky. I want to hear about it.
Well, there we were on top of a cliff. I was trying to turn my car near the edge.
Was Johnny in the car?
No, it was a few feet away.
Go on.
Well, I didn't realize I was backing the car toward the edge, but I was. And if old Johnny hadn't taken a flying leap and grabbed the brake, I should have been kingdom come by now.
Johnny saved your life. Oh, Johnny, I can never tell you what this means to me.
To you, darling?
Yes, it means a good bit to me, too. You know, I think the old fellow deserves a reward. How about a night out? Spot of celebrating on me, old bean.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, Beaky, but don't you have to go to Paris?
Paris?
Yes, of course, so I do. My securities. I've got to go over there and cancel the arrangements for them. Why don't you come over with me?
Oh, the cad seems to forget that I'm a married man. Say, I tell you what I might do, Beaky. I might drive up as far as London with you. How about that, monkey face?
Yes, monkey face. I mean, Lena, do let him come.
Well, it seems to me that...
Yes, I know. A job. Well, it seems to me that I'll have much more chance of getting a job in London than I would around here.
Yes, of course he would. Do let him, Lena.
Well, I don't see very well how I can stop him.
Good
Hey.
girl.